Hi guys. Lately I neglected a little bit my international community. I'm sorry for that. Partly it has to do with the algorithm of the social medias, and that is if I post something in one language and immediately afterwards the same thing in the second language, the social media channels seem that they don't play it out on all my followers. So they only play out one video. I don't know why that is. That is why I concentrated on one language. Anyway, now I looked back on all that lockdown, on all that time, the whole time. It was from mid of March till now, which is way more than 2 months. And I realized how much has happened in that time. Because normally we think, oh, my life is so boring, nothing happens. Because when we have, I don't know, when we have one day in our life, it is true. Not too many things change within one day. You know, when you have a project in your company, you can't change the world in one day. Or when you try to get better in any sports, like learning snowboarding or climbing or whatever, it is not in one day. After one day you come home and think, oh, that is not for me. But if you do it consistently and each and every day a little bit, you get better and better and better. And I realized that when I looked back on my lockdown time, I didn't do many things that were so extraordinarily big or life-changing. But a couple of things I did very consistently, each and every day. For instance, running. I was running 3 to 6 times a week, not very long, 1 hour maybe. And now I realize from the beginning to the end, I run my kilometer almost 1 minute quicker than I did it at the beginning of the lockdown. Now I'm at 5 minutes and 30 seconds per kilometer for my 12 kilometers round, which was astonishing because I didn't force it or anything like that. And I just come back from a lake because now I'm a skipper on 2 types of boats, and that was quite a challenge for me. I had to learn a lot. I had to learn to navigate and all those things. For those of you who are also skippers know, there is quite a lot to learn. But you know, it didn't interfere with my everyday life because I did it very consistently each and every day a little bit for months. And now it is in my long time brain. I remember it. And if you would look at all the stuff that you would have to learn for such a license, it is so much that you couldn't learn it within 1 week. But you know, if you do it for 2 or 3 months, it's just every day a little bit. A clever person once said to me, each step in the right direction is a good step. And that is what I think of life. And that is what I think also of body language. It is not that you have to change it within a seminar or change it within when you're doing a presentation and you read something and you think, oh, now I have to incorporate that. Most of the time you look a little bit artificial, you look a little bit inauthentic. What I always do with my coachees is I give them so many tiny little things that they can incorporate in their everyday life without interfering with their natural and personal body language. That has 2 advantages. Number one, they don't have to practice in front of a mirror or in front of an artificial environment. They can do it in everyday life. And the second advantage is if something goes wrong with the new thing that they want to incorporate, no one will realize it because it was so small. I give you an example or metaphor, what I do with my live performances. Some of you were attended shows for the second, third, or fourth time. One was even 11 times at the same show. And I came up to him after the seventh or eighth show. I said to him, "Hey, I know you. You were several times in my shows." And he said, yes, I'm here for the seventh time. And I said, "Oh my, isn't it boring for you?" And he said, "No, each and every time something is new." And you know what I do? Each and every time I incorporate a tiny little thing that is new, also for me new. And so I grow with my content, with my program, with my lectures. And if something goes wrong with the new thing, no problem, because it was so small that the success of the evening or the success of my performance is never in danger. And that is what I want to give to you for your life. Don't change the world within one day or within 1 week. Do the things consistently. Each step that goes in the right direction is a good one.